Hello, welcome to another edition of Emotional Restabilization with yours truly, H.L. Kirby, the Keeping It 100 motivational speaker. Today we want to deal with real men in depression. There's so many men going everyday living, day-to-day lives, dealing with depression and dealing with issues that they need to let out and speak as men. One of the things I'm finding that with the depression that men are facing, some of them not even realizing that they're suffering from depression. But if you're irritable, tired, having problems eating, working out, sleeping, those things can be signs of depression. We need to deal with real men dealing with real issues and real depression in this episode of Emotional Restabilization. Because until you realize you have a problem, you can't do anything about the problem. In my last series, I spoke about I am man, more alive now. In order to be more alive now, you need to deal with depression. You need to deal with the anger issues that we leave dormant for years and years. We need to deal with relationships, especially being in a relationship with your wife or your children, where you don't talk or express yourself or communicate the way you need to communicate. Today I chose this park scenery instead of speaking in front of a live crowd or a live audience because it's a common scene. Men need to find a common moment, a common scene. If it's not in your house, whether you're on the highway driving or whether you just leave your house and take a walk and be to yourself and collect your thoughts. These are some of the things that we need to start addressing as men, dealing with real men and real depression. So today, I would like to just sit there for the whole time, but we can take a walk for a little while and just learn how to breathe, learn how to relax, learn how to calm down. These are the things or some steps you can take in dealing with your depression and your anger. I would like to tell you it'll be easy to understand these issues, but it's not at times, because most of the time we don't really want to be true to ourselves. As I say, keep it 100. It was someone who told me once before, the reason why we never accomplish our dreams is because we're too busy chasing them. Everyone wants to make a life instead of living life. Learn how to be happy within yourself. If you don't have enough money, there's no need to stress about it. If you don't have the necessary things that you need or feel that you need as a provider, as a man in a relationship, you need to communicate with your other. You need to let her know that I love you, and it makes me feel less of a man when I'm not able to provide. Be honest. You need to let her know that no longer would you be the man that just keep your mouth closed and deal with the old proverbs of yes, babe, whatever you say, and agree with everything. Because the more you hold those things in and those feelings in, the more depressed you become. And the more you bottle up those things, the angrier you become. And when you do unleash them, it could be deadly. It could be deadly to that one that you say you love, as well as to yourself. You can't find happiness in a bottle, in the bars, in the strip clubs. That's just a temporary band-aid for the severe and seriousness of depression. Let's deal with depression. Let's deal with men taking a stand. Let's deal with men being men and keeping it 100. This is H.L. Kirby. Until the next time.